Hello and welcome back. So the question is, which story is going to pull you down? Which story is going to narrow your ability to perceive in a wider sense? Which story is going to feel so total to you that anything else has no room to come in for you? What story is playing in your mind that has such a powerful pull on you that you lose the ability to see other things, that you become closed? What story in your mind has the ability to close you, have you close yourself and say no? I spend a lot of time just watching, and I notice that there's this strange split. It's a weird thing to sit there and talk to yourself inside yourself. The voice in your head will be telling a story of some sort, and we can be lost in that story so completely that whatever is going on around us, whatever may have been happening before this story came in, whatever it is, it's gone. Because the story in your mind is so powerful that it has the ability to completely hijack your attention. And it has this strange ability to have you completely lose touch with reality. The story becomes your reality. It's a very strange thing that happens to all of us in these moments when we take the story so seriously and we believe in the story so seriously that we can't see another outcome. We can't see another way of reacting or being within this situation other than what is already happening. Because the story will limit your ability to see all the different points and perspectives. The part of you that wants to hold on to a story, believe it and defend it, is the part of you that wants to be right. And when you can't let go the need to be right, then you're going to be taken over and over and over and over again by the strength and sheer velocity of your beliefs and the stories in your mind. Once you believe the story, it just sucks you in. And at a certain point, you you may start to pull yourself out of this and recognize what's happening, but you'll notice that you're still acting on the old conditioning. You may see yourself doing it, and you still can't help it. It just begs to ask that question, what is this? And is it really, am I really doing this right? Does it make sense for my mind to complain about something while I'm driving in the car in a comfortable, warm, vehicle, listening to music that I like, surrounded by comfort and convenience? Does it make sense for me to replay a story in my mind, keep the movie going after I left the situation? It's almost as though there's this little entity inside of us that is constantly barking, and then there's this other entity that's watching it, and the barking entity is so magnetic, it's so loud, that it's nearly impossible for that part of you that sees it happening to focus on it. It's nearly impossible for you not to focus on the loud barking voice inside. But do you ever stop and question, what is that voice, and why am I listening to it, and what would happen if I just didn't listen to it for this time? Nobody ever asks that about themselves. What if I just don't listen to my mind for a minute? Can I put it down and allow the mind to just show me all the stories it would like? Can I let that happen without it pulling me in? And if I do this, what does this do for me? Everybody just assumes that they are the way they are, and there's, not really much you can do about it. But people will talk about, going to see a shrink and so on, because they want to understand their problems. They want to know what's happening, and they have this idea that if you know why you're doing something, then for some magical reason it'll undo the curse. It'll just disappear if you somehow understand why. The mind doesn't want you to know that understanding something doesn't make it go away. It doesn't want you to know that. The mind wants you to follow its story. It wants the validity of reality through your attention. Each voice and a story carries a certain momentum and a certain gravity to it. And each time you fall into a gravity of a specific thought, it seems to feel more real. It becomes more solidified in your character. It seems to say, this is who I am. And really it isn't. It's just a habit of focusing your attention on a story. And your body doesn't know the difference between right and wrong, so your body will follow what the mind says. If you listen to the story through your attention and you believe it, then your body will act and follow it. It'll follow your beliefs. But if you can stay detached and look at it and allow a story to come in and allow it to just go and fade, you'll recognize that each thought has a gravity, and as it comes, it pulls you in slightly, and if you can stay centered, it also goes away and has no power other than this quick habit of you looking at it, and sometimes slipping in. So if you can stay out, keep out of the event horizon, you'll recognize that you don't need to act on many of the thoughts that you used to. You'll recognize that you don't need to encourage and feed a personality that isn't serving you or anybody else anymore. Be aware of the stories in your mind. Avoid feeding them. Try just being. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wherever you are around the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. Thanks for watching. Peace.